Did you know that you can actually reduce your home loan tenure by 5 years without affecting your finances? Are you sure you're in the right age to buy the house which you're planning to buy right now? Hello and welcome back to Freedom English channel. This is Sanaram. Imagine your family living in a beautiful house, happily, with all the comfort they always needed. And you can actually call that house yours. Wonderful feeling, right? It just gives us so much of happiness from within. Because at some point of time, we all want to have a house of our own. But when you don't take the right decision at the time of buying the house and do not manage your finances properly, you might suffer in the future because you have to pull in a lot of money when it comes to house, and you might regret your decision which you have taken in the past. So in this video, I am going to tell you a simple rule. When you're buying a house, use this rule and you would never suffer for finances in your life, and of course you will never regret the decision which you took of buying a house. And before I jump into the video, if you are not subscribed to our channel, go ahead and subscribe our channel. The formula is very simple, or I would say the rule is very simple. It is called 5-20-40 rule. Okay, what is actually this 5? Let us understand that first. Let us assume Shiva is here. Shiva wants to buy a house, and Shiva's annual income, which is after your deductions and everything, your in-hand amount is 10 lakhs. So 10 lakhs into 5 will be 50 lakhs. So 50 lakhs should be the maximum budget which Shiva can opt for buying a house. This is when it comes to one person. If Shiva is married and his wife also is earning 10 lakhs per year, then 10 plus 10 is 20. So 20 into 5 is 1 crore. So 1 CR is the maximum budget Shiva and his wife together can opt for buying the house. So this is number 5 in the rule. Next one comes is 20. 20 is nothing but the tenure which you can opt, the maximum tenure which you can opt when it comes to a home loan. Most of the time, we will not be having the ready cash in our hand to buy such a big house, correct? So most of us, I would say 70, at least 80% of us will end up going for home loan. So when you go and apply for a home loan, you need to select a tenure for which you're going to repay it, correct? So the tenure which you select should be less than 20 years. And I will tell you why with a small calculation which I'm going to show it to you on a screen. Just go to Google, type home loan calculator. Once you open it, we are going to put in the amount of 50 lakh, which is the amount which we decided that Shiva will pay as the maximum budget if he is planning to buy a house. So I'm going to enter 50 lakhs here. And then the tenure, we will reduce it to 10. So if you can see, the interest rate which we are going to pay here is going to be 8%. Let us assume. So the monthly EMI will be 60,664. The principal amount is 50 lakh, which we have borrowed. Interest amount is 22,79,656. So the total amount which we'll be paying, which Shiva will be paying, will be 72,79,656. Okay. Now what we are going to do is just increase the tenure by 20 years, which is we are going to give it as 30 years now. Now what happens? The EMI comes down, which means your monthly burden will be less. You will be paying 36,688 per month. The principal amount is going to be the same 50 lakhs, but the interest amount that is going to be charged on your principal amount is going to be 82,07,764. So you will be paying a full amount of 1,32,07,764. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell from this? So if you opt for a longer tenure, you will end up paying more than what you have borrowed. So here we borrowed 50 lakhs and we are paying somewhere around 72 lakhs as interest. But when we chose the tenure of 10 years, we actually borrowed 50 lakhs and we are paying 22 or 25 plus for the interest, which is actually fine. So we have to understand tenure plays a very important role. Don't think of reducing your monthly burden when it comes to your EMI, because you have to pay a very big amount if you extend your tenure. So make sure you always select a tenure less than 20 years and select as much as less 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, which is very good because you will pay off your loan and you will be free after a certain age. So this is 20 in the rule. So number 5 is nothing but the budget which you can actually place in your mind to buy a house, the maximum budget, and 20 is the tenure, and then comes 40. 40 is nothing. It's a very simple thing. You have so much of EMIs, correct? I will have so many EMIs. It can be a car loan or a bike loan or just the home loan, anything. The thing is, all your EMIs, they should be 40% of your monthly income. That is what is called 40 in this rule. So basically, if Shiva's salary is 1 lakh per month, then all his EMIs should be less than 40%, which is less than 40,000. And this is 40 in the rule. So I'll tell it again. 5, 20, 40 is the rule which you should follow when you're buying a house. 5 is nothing but you should multiply your annual income into 5, and that would be the maximum budget which you can opt or which you can use or which you can plan for in order to buy the house. Second one is 20. 20 is nothing but the tenure of the home loan which you're going to select. So it has to be less than 20 years. And the third part, which is 40. So this is nothing but all your EMIs in a month should be 40% or less than 40% of your monthly income. So this is called the 5-20-40 rule, which you should keep in your mind and implement when you're buying a house for your own. Now we are going to see a table. So in this table, we have applied this rule, which is 5-20-40. We are going to speak about two people just to compare. So person A has annual income of around 12 lakh and person B has an annual income of around 18 lakh. And we are going to assume these two people have only one EMI, which is home loan. So let us see the table now. You will get a complete picture of how this rule works. So person A, as I mentioned, has a yearly family income of 12 lakh. Monthly income is 1 lakh. 5 times of the yearly family income is 60 lakh, which is the budget of the house. Down payment 20% will be paid by us, which is 12 lakh, like by the person A. And loan amount is 80%, which is 48 lakh. And EMI with the interest rate of 7.5% for 20 years is going to be 38,668. As percentage, if we convert it for the monthly income, it will be 39%, which is less than 40%. And speaking about the person B, 18 lakh is the yearly family income. Monthly, they are getting 1.5 lakh. 5 times of the income, which is 18 lakh into 5 is 90 lakh. Down payment 20%, which the person B has to pay, is 18 lakh. Loan is 80% and they'll get 72 lakh. And the EMI for 20 lakh with the same 7.5% interest is 58,003. As percentage, if we convert it, it is 39%. So from this table, we understood that if we follow 5 and 20, which means calculating our yearly income into 5, keeping that as the maximum budget for our house, and of course keeping a tenure on 20 or less than 20 years, we can actually have our EMI within the limit, which is 40%. As per the table, it was 39% on the monthly income. So now we have understood the rule which we have to use when we are buying a house. So now I'm going to tell you the ways in which you can actually smartly cut down your loan tenure without affecting your finances. So let us see how it works. Let us assume I have taken a home loan of 48 years for 20 tenures. If I increase this EMI by 2% every year, then I will not take 20 years to finish this tenure. I will finish it off in 15 years. And in case if I increase it by 5% every year, then I won't even need 15 years. I will be done by 12.5 years. Okay, if I don't want to increase it like that, but still I can just pay one extra EMI every year, then I will finish my home loan just in 10.5 years. It will not take 20 years for me to finish it. And imagine the amount of burden that would be off my head if I finish my home loan, which is actually a big loan, in such a short duration. So I am going to show you how this actually works through a calculation, which is paying that one extra EMI every year can actually bring down so many years when it comes to your home loan tenure. So let us assume EMI is 10,000 per month. So first year, I will be paying 10,000 into 12, which is 1,20,000. On the second year, I'll be paying that extra EMI, which is 1,20,000 plus 10k is equal to 1,30,000. On the third year, 1,30,000 I've already paid last year. So per month, how much have I paid? How do you calculate that? It is 1,30,000 divided by 12. And it gives us an answer of 10,833. So now add the 10,833 with 1,30,000. So the answer will be 1,40,833. And speaking about the fourth year, 1,40,833 divided by 12 is equal to 11,736. We have paid this amount every time last year. So this time we are going to add this 1 month EMI with 1,40,833 in order to get the total amount which we are going to actually pay this year, which is 1,52,569. Let me summarize it for you. So the EMI actually increases like this. First year we paid 1,20,000. Second year we paid 1,30,000. Third year we paid 1,40,833. And fourth year we paid 1,52,569. So when you increase your EMI like this, you're just paying one additional EMI every year. You can actually cut down nearly 10 years, like nearly 10 years out of your 20 years loan tenure. So never extend your loan tenure. Always play it smart, because the more you play it clever like this, you can actually pay less money. The amount of burden which you're going to carry in your head will be less. But in case if you think that I want to reduce my monthly EMI, so I'm going to extend my loan tenure, you will have to carry this burden till the end. So never do that. So this is one calculation which I want to put in front of you, so that if you have a home loan, you can actually pay that one extra EMI every year, the way how I calculated. Simple. You just have to understand how much you paid in that year, divided by 12, add it with the main amount again, and you can reduce the burden, a lot of burden from your head when it comes to home loan. So till now we have understood the rule, which is 5, 20, 40. And we have also understood how we can cleverly reduce the loan tenure without affecting our finances. The third part is the question that arises now: what is the right age to take home loan? And I would tell you 30 to 35 is the right age, because even if you have a tenure of 20 years to repay your loan, on your 50th birthday, you will be free. You'll be like, okay, I'm done with the loan, I have a house of my own. But when you're going to a bank at the age of 45 or 50, most of the applications will get rejected. So if you want to take a home loan, 30, 35 would be the right age for you to opt for it. The next question here is, I have lump sum amount in my hand, which is like I have 50 lakhs in my hand. Should I opt this money or should I opt a home loan? I would say if you have that surplus amount in your hand, just go ahead and buy a house. Why to take a loan and pay extra interest on that? Not necessary at all. But when it comes to loan, it has its own benefits. Like we have tax reductions here, which will be 1.5 lakh for the principal amount which you are paying, and up to 2 lakh for the interest which you are paying. So that is on the other side. And one more plus here is, when you have an EMI or a commitment on your head every month, the amount of expenses what you do reduces, and the place where you spend will be the right place. You won't spend on unnecessary things, because you know that 30,000 EMI or 40,000 EMI every month for my house has to be paid. So you'll have that consciousness when you're spending the money, and that is very important. So some commitment in life is actually good. If you don't have any commitment or any EMI in your life, you might not have the sense to spend your money properly. You will be like, okay, I'm getting 50,000 as a salary, I'll spend 50,000 just like that. But when you have the 20,000 EMI, your 20,000 will have to go for it. And that is a kind of commitment, and that keeps your mind in the right place to understand and analyze on your spendings. And that is very important. So this EMIs, the commitments which we have on financial side, actually helps us to manage our finances properly. But there are two disadvantages here. One, we already spoke, if you increase the tenure, your interest is going to go very high. Second one, if you miss one EMI, your CIBIL score will be gone. So that's the biggest problem here. Not even one EMI should be skipped. CIBIL score, if gone down once, you have to take a lot of measures to bring it back to the stage. And CIBIL score is very important, because any loan you want to take in your life, the first thing the lender checks is going to be a CIBIL score. So these are two big disadvantages when it comes to taking a home loan. But then another question arises here, and that is, should I go for a house which is already constructed, like which is ready to move in, or should I go for something that is yet to be constructed or which is under construction? I would say go for something which is ready, where you can just move in. Because when you jump into a place where the construction is still going on, the builder might tell you, come on August, everything will be ready. They'll do the agreements, everything is done, you pay off the money, but then they delay it till December or till next year. What happens here? You have paid your money here and you're also paying the rent somewhere. Let us not get into this trouble. And at times, they promise you so many things. They will tell you, we'll have swimming pool, we'll have gym, we have that, we have park, we have playground. But when you go there, Nothing is there like that. And you have paid the money already. That shouldn't be the case, right? So you can take the help of RERA, which is Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Check on their website if this builder has done any projects before. Are they related to any scam? Okay. Are they credible? Are they liable? Can we believe them? Are they good? When everything is a thumbs up, go ahead, give your money. Else, don't do it. And always move into an apartment which is ready to go. Because you can see it. You can completely see how the building looks, what are the facilities available. Then you give the money and move into that. So in this video, what all we have seen is, one, when you're buying a house, what rule should you use? Which is 5-20-40. How you can actually reduce your loan tenure without affecting your finance. What is the right age for you to take a home loan? The disadvantages of home loan, advantages of home loan, and of course, take help of RERA, which is always good. And with this point, I finish my video. In case if you like this video and if you feel this is beneficial, give a thumbs up. And if you feel this will be beneficial for others, go ahead and share it. And in case if you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe our channel and Freedom app, have it in your phone. You want to know more about real estate, or you want to know more about PPF or any government-backed schemes, or your finances, like personal finances, your business, your farming. We have 1,000+ courses available in Freedom app. All you have to do is click Freedom app, register yourself and learn the courses, implement it in your life and change your life. With this point, I finish my video. I'll catch you again in the next. Until then, you guys take care and bye-bye.